The Wendigo in popular culture. The Wendigo hasn't stayed hidden in old stories. Over time, it has made its way into movies, TV shows, books, even video games. Each version changes the details, but the heart of the legend remains the same, a monster driven by endless hunger. Let's look at a few examples. The first example is the TV show Supernatural. The Wendigo appeared early in the series. In season 1, the show's version was a creature that started out as a human but became a twisted, pale monster after eating human flesh. It lurked in the woods, feeding on campers and hunters. What's interesting is that the show Supernatural didn't just present the Wendigo as folklore, it tied it to real human choices. The message lined up with the original legend. Once you cross a line, there's no going back. Then there is the TV show Hannibal. In Hannibal, the Wendigo wasn't just a monster, it was a symbol. The show used the Wendigo as a dark vision and haunted Will Graham, one of the main characters. It represented Hannibal Lecter's influence, his appetite, and the way evil spreads from one person to another. Here, the Wendigo wasn't living in the woods, it was living in the mind. This reflects how the legend can also be psychological, showing hunger, not for food, but for control, violence, or power. Then there is the video game called Until Dawn. This horror game, Until Dawn, used the Wendigo as its main creature. Players discovered that people who ate human flesh in times of desperation turned into Wendigos. The design leaned heavily on body horror, twisted limbs, sharp teeth, and emaciated bodies. The game stayed close to indigenous traditions, showing the Wendigo as a curse tied to greed and survival. By letting players face the Wendigo directly, Until Dawn made the old legend feel terrifying in a new, interactive way. Finally, there is Marvel Comics. Marvel took the Wendigo in a completely different direction. In the comics, the Wendigo is a huge, white-furred beast, more like a werewolf than a starving spirit. It's tied to a curse that strikes anyone who eats human flesh in the Canadian wilderness. The Wendigo became a recurring enemy for heroes like the Hulk and Wolverine. While this version is more of a monster of the week than a cultural warning, it shows how flexible the legend is. Even in superhero stories, the idea of the Wendigo still works, a punishment for human weakness.